All right, it's 10 a.m. Good morning, everyone. All right, so we're going to get started with our JVS SoCal BankWorks graduation. So it's exciting to see all of you here. Want to make sure everyone gets settled in so you can enjoy yourself. You can get to know our great students and enjoy the presentation and have a good time. So one thing we'd ask you to do as we move forward with our graduation, please mute yourself. I promise you will have a chance to be able to cheer and celebrate our great students. But for right now, I'd love you just to mute yourself so we can make sure that our production and our presentation goes well. So to get things started, again, my name is Julian Hampton. I am the Associate Director of JVS SoCal's award-winning BankWorks program, and I'm very happy to welcome you to our BankWorks graduation. So for those who are unfamiliar with JVS, we are a nonprofit agency with over 89-year legacy of service. We've been offering hope and opportunities to our diverse Southern California community since 1931. It's a long time, and really proud of the job we've been doing. And though many things have changed since our founding, what has remained constant over all of these decades is encapsulated in our mission statement, which is building better lives, one job at a time, by empowering individuals to achieve dignity and economic independence through sustainable employment. Now, founded in 2006, BankWorks is our signature career training program for JVS, and it's the critical support and engagement of our generous donors that enable us to offer programs like BankWorks at no cost to our participants. We also want to recognize our founding partners and donor, the Sherry and Les Biller Family Foundation, the JVS Women's Leadership Network, the Faffinger Foundation, the Rose Hill Foundation, the Michael and Irene Ross Endowment Fund of the Jewish Community Foundation of Los Angeles. We're also proud to have received the official endorsement of the Western Bankers Association. So we'd like to acknowledge the hospitality of Pacific Gateway. I know they're joining us today as well, for hosting us and allowing us to complete our training at their beautiful location. We'd also like to acknowledge Les Biller, the founder of BankWorks. We'd like to acknowledge Sherry Cromit, Ranko Fukuda, and Ruby Sloan, and the entire BankWorks national team, which has steered the expansion of the BankWorks program from here in Los Angeles to many other cities around the world, or around the United States: Seattle, San Francisco, Portland, Phoenix, Denver, Houston, Chicago, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Dallas, Milwaukee, Pittsburgh, and more are added to the organization every day. Love to acknowledge our JVS board members for your support and your excellence in guiding us through all of these challenges and making it a successful journey. I'd also like to acknowledge some of our JVS executive staff that's present. So we have Neil Mendelson, our JVS Chief Strategy Officer. We have Randy Lappin, our JVS Senior Vice President of Philanthropy. And we have Manny Khan, our Director of Operations for JVS Works. We have Karine Bakshay-Man, our VP of Marketing and Communication, and we have our wonderful JVS SoCal Works team. So thank you all for your dedication and working to make this a success. So I want to begin by asking our graduates to raise your hand and wave to all of the individuals that are here to join. I wanted them to see your smiling faces and your enthusiasm. These are a wonderful group of individuals that you get to meet today, and I've had the pleasure of seeing them through this amazing journey. So, class number 90, it's an amazing one. It's an impressive one. You are special. You've pushed through many challenges. You're trailblazers, being the first JVS SoCal BankWorks class to take virtual courses. And that's an amazing thing, to have that blended model that allows us to keep safe. You were committed, you were enthusiastic, you were professional. You showed the attributes of a successful banker. You are part of a meaningful legacy, standing on the shoulders who come before you. And future graduates will look up to you, they will admire you, and you will be a resource for them as well. So I want to thank you for what you've done and the impact you've made. Now, we do ask you to pay it forward by staying connected to the BankWorks team, and we want to continue to support you in your career growth and your development. So thank you very much, class of 90, now 1990, 90. Now's the time you've been waiting for, so we can present our great and our wonderful graduates and allow them to share their stories and to see a bit about them. So many of you are wondering, what does it take to have a BankWorks class during this season, during these challenges, during these areas that we're involved in right now? And as you can see, we're in a blended mode training, which means that you have individuals who have pressed forward. I call it the 5 Ds. They're determined. They have that determination where they're willing to accomplish their goals. They're dedicated. They are committed to excellence. They are disciplined, meaning that they follow the safety protocols. And anytime you're in a pandemic, to get this level of education, you need a group of individuals that are disciplined. They're dependable. They're trustworthy and reliable. They're decisive. And they know without a shadow of a doubt that this was meant for them. So these graduates have shown all of these amazing qualities and have pushed through to the end. So now I'd like to share with you our graduates from BankWorks class 90. So first, we have WHITNEY ANAGU. WHITNEY previously worked as a sales associate at Glacier, where she provided customers with decisions on skincare and makeup products. WHITNEY is a thoughtful, intellectual graduate that's focused on solving problems. WHITNEY understands customers' needs and how to connect them to the proper product. Combining her sales experience at Glacier with their previous cash handling experience from Kohl's department store makes WHITNEY a great candidate for your institution. She's WHITNEY ANAGU. Juan BARRALES TENORIO. Juan currently works at Tacos Los Poblanos as a cashier. Juan uses his charisma, his product knowledge of menu items, and his work ethic to provide a memorable experience to the customers. Juan is incredibly timely, the first to show up for in-person class and generally the first to show up online. Juan's main hobby is reading and learning, so you know when Juan is at your institution, he will grasp those policies and procedures. He's also bilingual in Spanish. Your institution will be better by having Juan's joyful personality within it. He is Juan BARRALES. Janet CHANCHABAC. Janet is an attentive, caring, and engaged graduate with the experience as both a server and a general manager at Denny's restaurant. Leading a team of employees, Janet used her product knowledge, communication skills, and her kindness to win over her customers and inspire her team. Janet is also skilled in cash handling, recommending food and beverages, and processing transactions. She's also bilingual in Spanish. She heard about the program from our great partner, Pacific Gateway. She's consistently challenges herself to be a great banker, but she's already obtained the great distinction of being a great person. She is ready to join your institution. She's Janet CHANCHABAC. Selena Gomez currently works as a cashier barista at Starbucks. She's been there over 5 years, which shows her commitment to an organization. Selena was promoted to cashier position from the clerk position based on her energy and her willingness to communicate the benefits of the drinks. She processed transactions, prepared beverages, and promoted specials. She's also bilingual in Spanish. Selena heard about the program from a friend who thought it would be a great fit for her as a banker. I agree. Her approach to growth and development will lead to exciting career in banking industry. Selena Gomez. Karina Guerra. Karina currently works at Chase as a security guard. Although Karina enjoys her job, she often saw the wonderful interactions between bankers and the customers and knew she wanted to join an institution as a banker. Her awareness of fraud and her attention to detail make Karina a great fit. She's also worked at Michael's Arts and Crafts as a cashier, so she knows how to recommend products, balance her cash drawer, and process transactions. Karina is bilingual in Spanish, and she's ready to be a banker. She is Karina Guerra. Bethany Guzman. Bethany is a reliable, trustworthy, and compassionate future banker that's bilingual in Spanish. Her experience comes from working at Starbucks as a barista. Bethany was known as the ultimate team player for taking on additional tasks and pitching in wherever and whenever she was needed. Her cash handling experience, her transaction processing experience, and her sales experience make her a great fit for banking. She was also able to remember the details of customers' favorite beverages, which translates directly into banking, where she can help customers recall customers' previous experiences and previous recommendations easily. She is ready for her new banking career. She is Bethany Guzman. And we have Jason Jara. Jason previously worked at Five Guys as a cashier. He was known as a reliable person for his cash handling and his drawer balancing. Jason's not afraid to ask questions to get the job done properly. He's a creative graduate and has learned how to play multiple instruments. Now that type of creativity works well in banking, where bankers must learn to play multiple roles for the customer and conform to the customer's goals. His professionalism and his friendliness will make him a successful banker. He is Jason Jara. And Lily Lopez. Lily worked as a cashier at Panda Express, where she also had cash handling experience and product knowledge. She worked as a cashier at El Pollo Loco as well. Lily's ability to use her genuine smile, her enthusiasm, and her relationship building skills allowed her to become a favorite to her customers and a favorite to her coworkers. She is bilingual in Spanish, and Lily heard about the program from her sister. Being a hard worker, confident, friendly graduate, Lily is ready to take the banking world by storm. She is Lily Lopez. And KYLEE Mendoza previously worked as a cashier at Five Guys, promoting gourmet burgers, processing transactions, and providing customers with a pleasant dining experience. From day one, KYLEE showcased her ability to grasp banking concepts, products, and services. She has a bright and bubbly personality that will allow her to build a connection with your customers. An honest, kind-hearted, and driven future banker, KYLEE believes banking is the perfect fit for her, and she showcased all of the attributes to have great success in this industry. She's KYLEE Mendoza. And Marlene Quintanilla. Marlene previously worked as a cashier at Forever 21, helping customers make their purchasing decisions on clothing, accessories, and gifts. She processed transactions, balanced her drawer accurately, and assisted the customers. Marlene is a strong, passionate, and caring graduate with a commitment to hard work. Whether it's working on assignments after class or asking banking related questions on the weekend, no one works harder than Marlene. She knows great effort will lead to great results. She was referred by another BankWorks graduate. Marlene is fluent in Spanish and excited to be a banker. She is Marlene Quintanilla. And next we have Stephanie Ramos. Stephanie previously worked as a cashier for Premier International, selling soccer uniforms and accessories, starting as a stocker and obtaining a promotion to cashier. Stephanie can strengthen your organization with her positivity and her engagement. She enjoys the knowledge she's gained and has already implemented it into her life. Stephanie is energetic, positive, and straightforward. She's bilingual in Spanish as well. Stephanie believes it's important to be open-minded and willing to learn. And those are traits of a great banker. And finally, we have Jesus Robles Jr. Jesus previously worked as a car salesperson at Manhattan Beach Toyota. His experience in matching customers with one of their most expensive and important purchases, their vehicles, allows Jesus to be tailor-made to recommend bank products and services. He knows how to ask the right questions and uses his personality to build connections with the customers. He's outgoing, positive, and trustworthy. He's also bilingual in Spanish. Jesus has a strong drive to be successful and is ready to make an impact in your organization. He is Jesus Robles Jr. And last but not least, we have Hilda Trejo. Hilda's relevant work experience comes from working as a cashier at CVS Pharmacy, recommending household items, food and beverages, and promoting the CVS rewards cards. She also worked as a cashier at Subway. A patient, positive, and outgoing future banker, Hilda speaks banking terms like a veteran. Hilda comes from a large family with proud parents. She found out about the program from a family member. Hilda is bilingual in Spanish and committed to her goal of becoming a banker. So now you can unmute, and I want you to celebrate, give a round of applause for all of these BankWorks graduates, your families, your friends, and all of these individuals. Graduates, you can now hold up your certificate.
Yay. Congratulations.
Oh, great group, great group. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody.
Congrats.
Congrats.
All right, excellent, excellent. So, okay, so we can continue with our ceremony. I'd like everybody to go back on mute for just a moment. And I'd like to bring on
Julian, you muted yourself.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So what I'd like to do is please welcome our JVS Chief Strategy Officer, Neil Mendelson, and so he can provide a few words to you.
Great. Thank you so much, Julian. So appreciate all the hard work that you put in to each class. It's really an incredible journey from start to finish. So thank you for your dedication first. Congratulations, graduates. I enjoyed my visit to your class online last week, and I know firsthand that you guys are motivated, you're sharp, and you're hardworking, and you're ready to go at it. and you're almost there. I want to thank everyone for joining us for this milestone event as we help our graduates launch new careers and build better futures for themselves and their families. And I want to thank you for sticking with us through the technology glitches, the pauses, and this is something we're working through class by class, graduation by graduation, and occasionally we just can't avoid that glitch. The BankWorks program is the perfect illustration of the public-private philanthropic and nonprofit partnership. By combining all of our resources and expertise, we have the power to change lives. No single one of us can do this job alone, but the program demonstrates all of the great things that we can do together. The commitment to support those in need in our community is shared by every one of our employer partners here today. It's also shared with our foundation supporters and our individual donors. On behalf of the people we serve, I thank each and every one of you for everything you do to help us achieve our mission. And if I may address my remarks to the employers online here, that partnership, our partnership evidenced here this morning, produces something both you and JVS SoCal want to see: viable, vetted, highly motivated, well-trained, and ready to go candidates for your workforce. To our graduates, I say this: we ask you to pay it forward by staying connected to the BankWorks team and JVS Works and JVS SoCal. We want to hear about your challenges, as well as your career opportunities and the future promotions we know that are in your future. We rely on you too to be BankWorks ambassadors, talking up the program and encouraging those you know to apply to this program or any of our programs. You can help change someone's life. And now for a few quick announcements. Don't forget to like us, follow us, share your experiences on social media so you can help us spread the word about this amazing program. As soon as we finish, we'd like all of the recruiters to prepare to interview our qualified candidates, some of the most qualified candidates you will ever meet. At that point, we will also ask that all of the guests who have joined us online in support of our graduates to please log off so that interviews can take place without interruption or distraction. Thank you again. Everybody have a great day, and I'll pass it back to you, Julian.
Thank you so much, Neil. And thank you all for attending, for joining us. This is a special day for all of us, those of us who are connected to the organization, family, friends, but most importantly for our graduates. You should be so proud of yourself. You should be so excited. This is the day that you put forth all of that hard work and energy to. And I am so proud of you. I'm so happy to see you, even as I kind of click one place at a time to see your smiling faces. I'm so thrilled by what you're going to do, what you've done, and excited to follow you through your journey. So congratulations, and thank you all for joining us.